welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and you do enjoy this content, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and obviously hit the subscribe button as well. This post has been floating around on the internet, so today I thought we'll delve a little bit deeper into it. And yeah, maybe we can learn a few gems here and there. So let's read it together. So put it here so you can see it properly. Yeah. So Solomon Buchi said, "You're not the most beautiful woman. Neither are you the most intelligent woman, but like I've chosen to never find perfection in anyone else. I put my gaze on you, and with that commitment, we would mold ourselves for ourselves. Our perfection is in our commitment." Stating that you're not the most beautiful or intelligent might sound like it's not a compliment, yeah? But it's a realistic base for real love. Acknowledging that my woman isn't the best, but I'm not looking for the best. I was looking for you and I found you. There's no best. There is just someone you choose and see the best in them. This is to me, this to me is the real love. Not the one that consoles itself in the faux reality that their partner is the most good-looking, most intelligent, most successful person in the world. That's disingenuous and doesn't give room for love to thrive. I love you, Ayamfe. I'm committed to you. I miss you so much, but my love for you is stronger than distance. And then the next, I thought it was on IG there. I think I've got the picture of both of them. Where is she? So yeah, this one here. So that is Ayamfi, and this is Solomon, I believe. Yep, Solomon. So let's just break this down because there's a lot. And then we're going to go into the comments because I've screen recorded some of the comments I came across. I think there's a time and a place for for things to be said, right? And I don't think everything needs to be shared online. And when we choose to share things online, we need to be extremely, extremely careful, and I'm not talking to Solomon here, just generally speaking, especially when we're going to say something that is controversial, that might have some kind of negative connotation or can be taken out of context. I think they call it, is it the sandwich method or the burger method, where you start with a positive, insert the meat, which is the negative, quotation marks, and then insert another positive so that you aren't focusing too much on the negative, but still bringing it up anyway. Again, because of this analogy, it's making it sound as though I am thinking that this is negative. Okay, I'm not saying that. I get where he was going with that, and I think his heart was probably in the right place. However, the delivery of this leaves a little bit of a sour taste in the mouth, okay? So let's start with the beginning. You are not the most beautiful woman. It's like, whoa! Neither are you the most intelligent woman. Oops, sorry. Too. But I've chosen to never find perfection in anyone else. It's like when you hear this, it's like, I don't know, should I be happy about this? Is that a backhand compliment? Where are you going with this? You kind of look at it side eye. Because of course we know that, there are other people in this world that are more beautiful than us and are more intelligent than us. We don't need you to bring that up in order to say something. Why can't we just focus on our strengths, okay? Because I think all he's saying here is, you're not the most beautiful to somebody else, but I'm assuming that to him, it's enough for him in order for him to choose you, right? So why are we not focusing on that? Because when you really think about it, it's making it seem as though he's settling because nobody's perfect. But then again, you're not looking for perfection. So then what are we really talking about, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with going for someone you are attracted to. It's not evil to go for someone that you are attracted to. And I think you should be attracted to your partner, the woman or the man. You have to be attracted to your partner in some capacity, okay? And to you or to them, you have to be the most intelligent and the most beautiful and the most handsome. Or else, why are they even with you? Okay, that doesn't mean just because they see you as the most this doesn't mean that you're being disingenuous or being delusional to think that someone isn't more prettier or beautiful or more intelligent than you are. That's not. It's not the same thing. We know the realities of life, but at the same time, how about we just skip all the other fluff and just focus on why we've chosen the person that we've chosen, because they are the best for us, even with our limitations and our imperfections, because with this, it's like you want to understand him, but at the same time, the way he just slapped us with the first line, it's like, it's very hard to take it on the chin and keep going, And then let's just go into the comments. Oh my God. Let's just go into the comments. Because I know my Niger sisters will be on there. This is West African Man. If you do not follow West African Man, I don't know what you're doing with your life. The funniest page on IG. Let me start again. Yep, some things shouldn't be said. At the first sentence, I wouldn't even continue. What kind of audacity? I rebuke this. I better be the most beautiful woman to you. Exactly. It doesn't mean you're delusional, but it just means that the person who's picked you thinks you are perfect for them. Gosh, cringy. My toxic trait is I wouldn't get past the sentence. Immediate violence. Honestly, it's the violence for me. He really thought he said something. This is it. It's the delivery. It's the delivery. Bless him. Oh, this comment. Someone said, one day he will come out and say, Enrique's food doesn't taste the best. We must learn to expose our partner's weakness for the world to see. That is true growth. On the rest, I beg. Solo more. For Bible no do like this. Oh gosh. What's this? He has insecurities and puts her down to feel good about, that is how it's going to come across, because it's like, who benefited from this? What was the point of this, No matter how well this type of statement is explained, it still sounds, that one. It sounds somehow to me, my man is the best and the best of the best. That's how you're supposed to feel, but it's not for me to get upset. Oh, okay. Oh, and then this is it. This is when people start to attack the person. Him looking like that chose these words. Lord help us. And she's finer than him. Oh, I love comments, honestly. Has he looked in the mirror? I'm sorry, but she's beautiful. I don't know where he was going with starting his message with, or why he felt the need to. Yeah, this is it. It's just slicing and dicing things too much. But anyway, one thing I wanted to point out as well was I followed Brainy Lee on Instagram, and she put up not a poll, but to ask other people for their opinion on this. And I thought it was really, really informative. And I loved what she was saying about it as well. And someone brought up a point on Madonna whore complex, or some men finding it hard to go for just looks, or go for someone they're attracted to, because they immediately think if they're attractive, then they've probably got a hoe past. They're 3 or 4, right? When in actual fact, you can be both. They are, it's hard to come by, especially these days where women have everything on show. But you can find these women out there. So I don't think we need to sacrifice the things that we do want just because, this woman's got a good heart and no one's perfect. You will settle, quote unquote, for somebody who has a good heart, and your eyes will always be looking for someone with a good face and a good body. So I think when you are really approaching, marriage, relationships and things of that matter, things that are important to you, sift through your heart. If you're moving if you're placing a lot of value in the way someone looks over their character, that can be problematic. However, if it's all in balance, I think there is absolutely nothing wrong. Again, when I was watching Brini's stories, a lot of women brought up, examples in the Bible where beauty was, it's not a bad thing. Look at Esther, her beauty stood out, So these are things that I don't think we need to be shamed for wanting to be attracted to our partners. So let me pop the study by Sigmund Freud onto the page. Where is it? Madonna complex. Can we see it on the screen? Yeah, screen. Let's go. The founder of psychoanalysis, Sigmund Freud, is best known for his neurotheories around sexuality and the unconscious mind. He coined the term ego. Way back in the early 1900s, Freud identified a psychological dichotomy in his male patients known as the Madonna whore complex. Men back then, but relevant to all genders now, with this complex saw women as either saints or prostitutes, loving the first and desiring the second, though never intertwining both. We can intertwine both, A lady in the streets, a freak in the sheets, they exist. They exist. As Freud said, I'm butchering his name, I do apologize, my darling. Where such men love, they have no desire. Where such men love, they have no desire, and where they desire, they cannot love. The theory originally was said to stem from a man's relationship with his mother, though has become fluid over time. Today, the Madonna whore dichotomy ultimately means that women have to be either pure or virginal or vaginal or sensual and forthcoming, never both. We can be both. A woman's sexuality is a sliding scale throughout her life, and that the way we express our desires for sexual pleasure publicly and personally can change over time. However, therapists today are still seeing people with this psychological complex, and it can be a huge impact on relationships. There are 2 major milestones where Madonna whore dichotomy comes into play. So we're going to just talk about the marriage one, okay? Particularly popular in cultures with beliefs against sex before marriage, it can often be hard for partners to switch, literally over their wedding night. Yeah, I always used to think about this. It's like, don't talk to boys, don't talk to boys, don't talk to boys, focus on school, focus on school. And then the minute you finish school, they're like, where's your husband? And it's like, but how was I meant to know how to pay when you told me to focus on school? Obviously now you have to give me time to catch up. And it's the same with this one. I'm not condoning sex before marriage, but I am saying we don't even educate about these things. So a lot of women, young women, do not have a healthy relationship towards sex. And then all of a sudden they're married. And then if they've, filled themselves with like pornography and other things, they go in there expected to be these goddesses or performers, or expecting their husbands to be these machines. And because they don't have the language to say the things that they want or do not want, they haven't explored all those avenues because it's a hush-hush topic. All of a sudden, in their marriage as well, they are unable to have these healthy conversations, So from seeing their girlfriend as a pure, untouched girl turn into a woman who desires for pleasure that she wants to have met. People with this psychological complex see a change in personality in their female partner and don't wish to, and sometimes can't degrade her by having sex, leading to frustration and anger on both sides of the relationship. This moment was captured well in an episode of Sex and the City between Charlotte and Trey. Following their wedding, Trey is unable to perform as he sees Charlotte as a virginal character, who he wed. To switch this perception, Charlotte plays with herself in front of him to show she is, in fact, a woman with desires. Starting the conversation about sex and desire in the weeks ahead of wedding, that is, can't wait until our wedding night, we finally can also plant the seed of fluid sensuality and can make the first few months of, basically what I was saying. Being able to have these healthy conversations about the topic will help the woman and the man, in the early moments of that marriage to build, that bond. So anyway, bringing it back to what we were talking about in terms of the Solomon Buchi one. Sometimes we're unable to fuse the two, that an attractive person, I can be attracted to someone and them still be an amazing wife. It doesn't mean that they are the best in this world, but for me, I can still go for attraction and I can still go for someone who is intelligent to me. It's absolutely fine. We don't have to just think that we're so pious or we're so holy just because we've gone for someone that we've settled for because everyone else is imperfect anyway, But yeah, I've waffled on and on. I was going to do another reaction to a video that Brini shared. I haven't watched it, but because it's pretty late, we might have to do the video together at some point, do like a live stream. I think that would be nice. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. But until next time, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.